morning, fellow Toastmasters. I was traveling all week this week, so you guys are going to have to just give me a little bit of grace here because I planned for 0, so this is going to be impromptu. But hey, listen, there is no excuse. What do you guys got going on this weekend? No, seriously, what do you guys got going on? Anything cool? On the way in this morning, I'm like, wait a second, look at this weather. I'm like, let me check out my phone. Let's see what's going on over on the wind, on the coast, what the swell's going to be doing. And I was going to actually go biking, gravel biking over around Lake Apopka. How many of you have done that? Anyone? Anyone? Absolutely amazing. But as I look at the weather, I'm like, no, forget that, man. I'm going to get out on my 300 GTX Sea-Doo tomorrow, blast out of Sebastian, and my wife and I are going to have an incredible day. So yes, absolutely, you guys should do that. Toastmaster Yuki Zhao, I tell you what, when we started the beginning of your term, I was like, would you like to be treasurer? And typically this is a position that only requires one mind. But we now understand with you and Alex that your deficiencies, we now have 2. Allison was able to accomplish that, no problem. So listen, Sean Tucker, I may have a voice of Pee Wee Herman, but at least I don't look like Pee Wee Herman. And yeah, this summer, I'm going to go to the Azores. How many of you know where the Azores are? In Portugal. And I'm going to drop into some waves in the Azores. You better believe it. Josh Harris, president. How many of you knew that he was the president in 2006? We are grateful for your service, but more importantly, we are even more grateful that you've never served since. Tim Linger, distinguished Toastmaster Tim Linger. I don't know, there are a number of things in life that I think we all are so grateful for, and we feel that we have been blessed beyond measure, that God has just bestowed that upon us. And every single morning, I think there's probably a number of us that we get on our knees and we pray to the Almighty and thank Him that we are not Tim Linger. Distinguished Toastmaster Mark Ehlers. You know, there's nothing wrong with my shoes. However, we had an intention. Our intention was that we thought we were trying to catch up to you of being on the softer side. Distinguished Toastmaster Carmelo Bellardo III. Have you guys ever noticed how he stands over here getting prepared to speak? He's like some GQ running. I don't get it. And we hope that you would just want to be straight with us. Tell us what's on your mind sometimes, Carmelo. Just get to the point, will you? You know, if we could counsel you, we would say, hey, Carmelo, you need not to be so concerned about hurting people's feelings in here, right? And you really need to take time to study and learn the protocols of Winter Park Toastmasters. Okay? Now, this leads me to Distinguished Toastmaster Jordan Kamiker. Have you ever noticed, it's kind of bizarre, I don't know if you've noticed this, he enters the room with this bag. Have you ever noticed that? This bag of pills. And you're like, what the heck is he doing? He's actually trying to hawk these off on folks around him, these orange turmeric pills, these B12s, these multivitamins, and he's trying to sell this stuff, these illegal drugs, to everybody in the room. I'm like, well, what are you doing? Now, there's no other distinguished Toastmaster or Toastmaster that has an affection to the lectern. He has an affection for the lectern like I like to ride waves. He likes to hit the lips on these things. He likes to work every ounce of this thing. And he likes to get pitted, man, on these things as he's doing the lecture. I don't know what's going on there, but it's working. distinguished Toastmaster, my mentor, Blake Smith. How many of you knew that he spent most of his career with a reputable position with Motorola?
No, I didn't.
Anyone? Most of you know that. But how many of you knew before that he owned Blake's Pest Control? Anyone? Blake, we now have a much better appreciation of what has happened to your mind, huffing all those chemicals those years. And he also founded BOTS, B-O-T-S. How many of you know what BOTS means? Brothers of the Stogie, right? He would ask people to come over. They would grill red meat on the grill. They would eat bags of potato chips. And he's up here throwing shades on like I'm smoking some doobie. No, those were not brothers of the Stogies that they were smoking. They were smoking some fine weed. All right? Now, ladies and gentlemen, I tell you, it was an honor serving you as president. It's been a joy, a blessing to be part of this club for 27 years. I am thankful for my mentor, Blake Smith. Appreciate you immensely. I thank all of you in this room. You have made a major impact in my life. Without Winter Park Toastmasters, I can assure you that not only personally, but professionally, I would not be the man that I am today. So I am grateful, and I thank each of you. Have a blessed weekend.